Welcome, Janine. We're thrilled to have you here in your role as Chief Counsel at the Office of the Fair Work Ombudsman. Let's start with a little bit about you.
Well, first of all, thank you so much for having me along today. I'm really excited about this opportunity, and congratulations on your launch as well.
Thank you.
And look, in terms of who I am, I've been the Fair Work Ombudsman for about 10 years now. I'm a lawyer, I'm a public servant, I'm a manager and a leader. And I'm also a mother of two young boys as well. So I was really excited when I saw about this project and received your invitation.
Oh, terrific. So can you talk to us about the role of the Fair Work Ombudsman?
Absolutely. So the Fair Work Ombudsman has been in existence since the middle of 2009.
Mm-hmm.
And in the broadest possible sense, what we do is we seek to educate and empower people with respect to their workplace relations rights and responsibilities. So that's both employers and employees.
Mm-hmm.
And on the other hand, we're also involved in enforcing that as well through enforcement and compliance activities too.
Yeah, terrific. So I understand there's the Fair Work Commission and then there's the Fair Work Ombudsman. I know a lot of people probably get confused between the two. Can you explain what the difference is and why you'd go to either?
Absolutely. So the Fair Work Commission, it's the National Workplace Relations Tribunal. So you might go there, for example, for an unfair dismissal application, or if there is an award or the like that needs to be created. So they actually go about maintaining and creating awards, if you like, which underpin people's terms and conditions of employment. And on the other hand, the Fair Work Ombudsman seeks to educate people about what those are and to empower people, both employers and employees, and also enforce those.
Yeah,
so
right. So in simple terms then, if I'm a mother and on parental leave and I need some advice, I'd go to the Fair Work Ombudsman site for advice, but if I wanted to make a complaint or take it more formally, I'd go to the Fair Work Commission.
Well, it really depends upon what your complaint is, but certainly come to us with respect to information.
Yeah.
And even if it is the case that you've come to the Fair Work Ombudsman and you need to go to the Fair Work Commission, we'll tell you that. So one of the great things that we do is really look across the whole of the workplace relations regulation in Australia, and we can really direct people if they need to go to the Commission or come to us. So I would say come to us.
Yeah, perfect.
If you do have a particular issue arising within your employment context.
Yeah, great. So let's have a chat about that. So when you say come to us, can we practically talk about what does that mean? Like, do
Absolutely.
I pick up the phone? Who do I talk to? What are the steps that someone can take to actually engage with your office?
Well, we have a fantastic website with a lot of really great resources. So we've invested quite heavily in that over the years. And so people can get online and see whether or not the particular issues that they have are answered through our templates, through our various resources. We even have some learning centres as well. People can get online and go through that process. But on the other hand, if there's something that's much more specific, like a particular complaint or set of circumstances that you need to talk to someone about, you should pick up the phone and call us. It's 13 13 94.
Yeah.
And you'll speak to one of our highly trained infoline, frontline voice advisors. And these people are amazing at the work that they do, and everything that you tell us will be kept confidential unless you want us to disclose it, for example, to your employer.
Yeah, okay, perfect. So then if I call the number, is it almost then become like a case and I work with that person on an ongoing basis, or do they just give us advice on the spot and then it goes from there?
It really is going to depend upon the particular inquiry
Sure.
that you have. So most people we find we can empower just by providing them with the relevant information. So, most of the calls are about, hey, what's the minimum wage, or what should I be getting paid on a Saturday, for example?
Yeah.
And we can answer that, and then that, that's resolved. And again, if it's more complicated, it is, we actually call it a request for assistance. And broadly, we look at people that we can assist with a problem, if you like, in terms of those that we can empower. Then there's those that we can help through the process, so through a mediation, for example. And then on the other end of the spectrum, there's those that we will do it for. And that's where the matters that you see in the court commonly, that's the category that they fall into.
Yeah, that's great. So women shouldn't feel that they can't call the number. They should absolutely pick up the phone if they've had felt like they've been discriminated against, or they've got a question around their parental leave or whatever it may be. feel comfortable and
Absolutely.
confident to call the number.
100%.
Yeah, that's
Absolutely.
great. Well, that's terrific. Well, we'll have all those details on our site. Thank you. It's great to have a chat about the difference, but more importantly, to help our members know where to turn to when they need help most.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.